It does seem that every single time I come here, something breaks. And that's okay. That's just part of life, right? And truthfully, Mother Nature really doesn't care if it's snowing, raining, dark. It just doesn't matter. You still got to fix it. And that's okay.
Maybe it's not so bad that the little things that stand in your way are things like your starter going out and it's snowing and it's 23 degrees out.
And it's only day 2 of the trip.
That's what I'm finding right now. 23 degrees and my starter went out. And if that wasn't the only thing that went wrong so far on this trip, I found out last night that if you don't have power, your RV, the heater doesn't work because the furnace won't blow. Now, you can turn on the stove, and that helps. But last night, I ran out of propane, and I changed the tanks. There's some spares right there. They're all empty, all 4 of those. I put on 2 new ones, and I thought I was good to go, but then the battery was low. And normally, you can barely see the wire here. I got solar panels on the roof. And I've hooked up a secondary battery. So it's charging. The red light's flashing there. I say it's, it's a little dead. But I'm going to hook up another battery here in a minute. But my first goal is to get my truck running. But I want to give a shout out to Chicanic. Last night when it was cold, my battery was dead, I had no heat. I came out here to turn my generator on, and I don't know if so much is a credit to Predator generator, but I found that Chicanic's instructions on how to start a small engine were spot on, because the battery was dead on this too, lo and behold. So what I did was I pulled the choke in and out a couple times, turned the switch on and off a couple times to make sure that it was in the correct contact position, and I gave it a couple slow tugs with the pull cord here, and then like she recommended, I went one past. Once it was in all the way, I went one chug past it, slow, and then I gave it a rip, and it's fired right up. So thanks to Chicanic for her advice on how to start small engines without flooding them, because I had been pulling and pulling and pulling before I watched her video, and I found that that actually worked out really good. So now back to my issue with my truck. It's never a dull moment when I come here. It really isn't. And luckily I came prepared. I have spare propane, I have 70 gallons of diesel. I had 10 gallons of gasoline. I'm probably down to 2.5 now, but that should get me through till Saturday when my friend's going to come by with a starter, because I'm kind of remote right now. And I should be up and running. But it is beautiful up here. And you're going to face challenges. That's no lie. And you can see I got a lot of trees down. I've been working on that, trying to clean up from Helene. Must have been one hell of a storm, because it blew one of the solar panels off my roof of my RV, and it landed over here. And it clearly took some abuse in the flight. So
now this little piece of the video isn't about changing a starter in a 6-liter, because I think you can find that online. But it is about the fact that I didn't get soaking wet, thawing snow and having it, soak my clothes while I was making this effort.
And I've got this whole piece of carpet down to try and insulate me from the ground so my heat doesn't melt it and make me wet. I'm going to crawl under here and try and change that starter now. I figure with a moving blanket and the carpet, I should stay dry. I don't know if I'm actually going to be warm, but I'm going to stay dry.
Okay, so that's it for this one. The idea here is, yeah, I'm living the dream, but that don't mean that dreams don't have challenges. And I want to make sure that people understand that the stuff I'm showing in my videos, it also comes with the hardships and the things that I had to do. And honestly, changing a starter in the snow was not my idea of fun. But if you look at my other videos, you'll see that I've had this starter out before when I had to change the freeze plugs and other work I was doing on this truck. And there'll be a link in the end for some of my truck videos. But if you like the idea of seeing somebody go through this process of developing a homestead and showing you the honest version of what it looks like to face those challenges, I hope you'll stick around and you'll join me on this journey. It's sure nice to have you here. And if you got anything out of the video, and I would sure appreciate the thumbs up and a subscription, because I'd love to have you come along with the journey. Okay, that's all I got for you. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.